Once again, good morning. And the last time we were talking about the linear equation, how it become. Linear equation formation is very simple. It is a combination of different operation of variable and constant. If you can see here, let me revise for you. There is a unknown number, variable number, that is x. If you will time 3, so it will become 3x, and then add 1, and that is equal to 13. This is a complete equation. Now how we will go back, or if we want to open it again, this equation, so every operation I will take exactly reverse of that one. Reverse of that one mean I already got that number. So before completing this equation, what was my last step? Add 1. So I will subtract 1. I want to go back mean in a reverse order. So then I will get 12. And what is remaining over there? 3x. Now if you will see last step, add 1, so I have subtracted 1, and before this step what it was, just I have multiplied 3 with x. So now what is the reverse of multiplication? Division. So I will divide 3. Cancel out. It means x is equal to 4. This is the formation just I have explained, but if you will see the exact equation is 3x plus 1 is equal to 13. Till here, if it is clear, please raise your hand, then I can proceed. If it is clear, please raise your hand. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, now if you will see that if directly this last one is the formation which I have explained, but the question will be given in this form. Like this is a linear equation, and the linear mean when variable power 1, that is called the linear. If power 2, then it become quadratic, then there will be special name, that is quadratic. So how you will solve it? So first of all, this plus 1 I have to eliminate, so I will subtract -1 on both sides. So this is cancel out and 12 will remain. As the last example I have done, this is the answer. So how can you recheck it? Recheck mean you want to check it that how can you recheck that just x is equal to 4 in original equation, that is 3. In place of x you can put it 4, then plus 1 is equal to 13. Already it is given 1 here. So now 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13, so 13 is equal to 13. It means your answer is correct one. The value which you have calculated, x is equal to 4, it's correct one. And in last lesson we have revised everything. Let me solve, let's say, this question L part. So if I will divide by 1, then cross multiply, x plus 3 times 1 will be x plus 3, x plus 3, and 2 3s are 6. Now if you will shift 3 other side, 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. So 3 is the answer. If you want to recheck it, in place of x put 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, divided by 2, 3 is the answer. And in place of x, if you will put 3, so 3. So left and right are equal, so it means x is equal to 3. This exercise already we have done. If you remember it, like the question number 5, we have practiced a lot in the class, but just for revision I'm going to revise one question. Let's say the D part for you, then we will proceed or we will forward for the next topic. Like it is 5 and power is 2 into 3x plus 1 is equal to, it shows whatever the left side must be equal to right side, because equality, it is given one in the question. There is no debate to discuss about it whether this is equal or not, but we will prove it. That how, the hint is this one: whatever the base is here, the base is here is 5, base is here is 5. So 625 you will make the factor, but base should be 5. So if you can see here, if you will take the prime factor of this one, so it will give you 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125, and 125 5s are 600. It means 5 raised to power 4. If you will multiply 5 4 times, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So see, 5 times 4, so base must be 5. Now if there is a equal sign, now there is a sense how it make a sense. What kind of a sense? That base is equal to base and there is equal sign, it means power must be equal. So if I will write the power equal, that is 3x plus 1 is equal to 4. So it becomes 6x plus 2. When you expand it, this is equal to 4. Now it become the equation as you were solving. So these two, how can I eliminate? I will subtract on both sides, minus 2, and here is minus 2. So this minus 2 plus 2 cancel out, so 6x will be 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So now what is the multiple? What is the coefficient of x? That is 6. So it is multiplying, so you will divide it. 6 and 6. So 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6. So x is equal to 1 over 3. X is equal to 1 by 3. So this is about the last topic, the revision one I have explained. Now come to our today topic, that is factorizing algebraic expression. If there is a expression, now we are talking about the expression, not equation. Equation mean when two expression are connected with equal sign, then it becomes the equation, but we are talking about the expression. So in expression is like if like 12x minus 4, you have to make the factor. What you will do, 12, what is the possible factors of this one, and but keeping in your mind there is a 4, so it should be like kind of 4. So I can take 4 as a common, so I can write 4 multiplied by 3x. May I write in place of 12x 4 into 3x? Yes, you can write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, 2 multiplied by 2 4 multiplied by 3 12. But what we want, actually we want to find the HCF. HCF means highest common factor. That's why I am taking 4 into 3x, and this 4 multiplied by 1. So see here, 4 into 3x, it becomes 12x, and 4, what is the common here? 4 is the common here. So HCF is the 4. In 4 and 12, what is the HCF? That is the 4. So 4, if you will take the common, so what is remaining? 3x minus, if 4 is the common, so 1 is remaining. So 4 into 3x minus 1. You know, in last time what we were doing expansion. Expansion means just the factors you can multiply each other, in the end whatever the expression you will get, like 12x minus 4, it is expanded form. but now this is in factor form, mean 4 as a HCF I have taken as a common and remaining one this thing. So see another example, like 15x plus 12y. So what is the HCF of 15 and 12? That is, 3 times 5, and this is 3 times 4. So 3 as a HCF. If 3 as a common, 3 as a common, so if you will divide 15x with 3, so 3 5s are 15. So 5x will be inside. Plus, if there is a plus sign, you will put plus. If there is negative, you will put negative. Now, what is the common? 3. So you will divide with 3. So what is the answer? 3 4s are 12, 4y. So this is the factors. If you can go. Yes. If you will go in detail, the SCF of 12 and 15 is 3. How it is 12 and 3? Let me show. Let me show that you know this one. For example, there is a 15 and 12. You can write 15 and 12 to take the HCF. So which number can divide both? Yes, Talha. Which number can divide both 15 and 12? That is 3. That is 3. So now 3 5s are 15 and 3 4s are. There is no number which can divide 5 and 4. So 5 is the HCF, highest common factor. So that's why 5 has a 3 as a common. So as I have shown, divided by 3, 5x will remain, divided by 4, divided by 3, 12y will remain. So these are the factors. Now see another question. B part, this is another example. 18mn minus 30m. So first of all, find the HCF of 18 and 30. What it should be 6. Why? Because the 6 is the highest common factor. So 6, but m, this is I think m. M. So M and M, it means M as a common because M is also highest common factor. Like if you can take M and then M, the number which can divide both, that is the M. So M ones are M and M ones are M. So M is the as a SCF. So 6M is your SCF. If you will divide with 6M, 6 3 is 18. 3 M cancel out, only M will remain. Minus 6 5s are 30. So 5 will remain. So this is how to find the factor. Is it clear? Anyone, if want to ask anything, I can explain once again. Yes, Mahat, is it clear? Okay. Now come to the exercise. Exercise, the first. Thank you very much, Musa. If it is clear, come to the exercise. Exercise, if you can see here, look, 3x plus 6, it means what is the SCF? 3 is the common. So what is remaining? X. When you will divide with 3, x divided by 3, x will remain plus 3 2s are 6. Now come to this side. Let me solve H part. 33 and 22. What is the SCF? Can anyone tell me what is the SCF? 11. Nice. 11 is the SCF. P is here, but over there is a no P, so P cannot be the SCF. So and 11 is only your SCF. So when I will divide with 11, so it is Yes, 11 threes are 33, 3p plus 11 twos are 22. Now come to I part. Okay, you have 1 minute. After 1 minute, I will ask you 2p plus 4q and plus 6r. Okay, who will tell me the what is the SCF among 2, 4, and 6? 2. Yes, Mogi is very good. 2. So when I will divide with 2, 2p divided by 2, so p will remain. 4q divided by 2, so it will be 2q. 6r divided by 2, that is 3r. So, and these are the factors. But if the question could be in any way, maybe the expression is given this, and then it is simplified, expand it, so just simply you will multiply it. But if it is given one already in a expression and then question, it could be that factorize it, and this is what we have studied right now, that how can we find the factors. Now next question for this exercise. Okay, D part is little bit different. Let me take out, we will see how can we solve it. 1 over 2a, yep, 1 over 2a plus 3 over 2b. Now a and b, there is no relation, so I cannot take out as a SCF. But look at here, 1 by 2, 3 by 2. So it means 1 by 2 could be like, may I write 3 by 2? 3 into 1 by 2, may I write like this? They mean 3 by 2, I can write 3 multiply by 1 by 2. Again, when I will multiply, it will give you 3 by 2. So 3 multiply by 1 by 2, 1 by 2 as a common. So now what is remaining? A and plus 1 over 2 is a, your common one. So what is remaining? 3b. Does it make sense? Or you need more clarification or explanation? Is it clear, Maurice? Should I move? Okay, thank you, thank you. I think in this exercise, if I'm not wrong, 6.3, only 3 questions. Okay, till that time we can solve this G and J part. G and J part. So if you will see here, it is a little bit tricky. Not that much hard, but little bit tricky question. G part, there is no relation for HCF. So I cannot take as a common. But look at here, x plus 1 whole square and x plus 1 whole cube. So what should be as a HCF, or what the expression I can take as a common? Let me explain. If there is a, let me make it a little bit simple for you. If I will say x plus 1 is equal to y, x plus 1 is equal to y, I'm just supposing it. So x plus 1 is equal to y, so x plus 1, I can write x plus 1 is equal to y. So x plus 1, in place of x plus 1 I will put y, and there is a square, I will put square, minus 4, then again x plus 1, we suppose that is equal to y, so it will become y cube. Now see here, y square and y cube, it means y square Yes, student. Look, it become very simple. It become very simple, and you know y is equal to what? X plus 1. So I can return the value again. So it become x plus whole square, and again 5 minus 4, and in place of y again you can return the value, that is x plus 1. You can put, this is bracket different one, and in place of 1 you can put different. So this is how you can make the simple question. But come back the g part, if directly you are that much expert, you can solve it. 5 and 4 I cannot take as a common, but x plus 1 whole square and x plus 1 whole cube, so it means x plus 1 whole square as a common. Here is a bracket, so 5 will remain. Why? Because x plus 1 whole square as a common, then minus sign, then 4, and x plus 1 whole cube divided by x plus 1 whole square, it means x plus 1 will remain. So this is the answer. I hope is it clear. Do you have any question? Yes, student, do you have any question? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me proceed for the next question. That is J part. So what do you think? X and 2. Is there anything common? No. So 3 plus y and y plus 3. It could be common. Yes. You know, commutative law. Commutative law mean if it is x plus y is equal to y plus x. It means 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. This is commutative property. I mean, if you can exchange the value, the answer will be same. 3 plus y and y plus 3. This is what we can take as a S here. So now 3 plus y or y plus 3 as a common. What is remaining? X is the remaining, plus y plus 3 as a common, and what is inside will remain. So this is the factorization. So if factorization is given 1, you can expand it and then you can find this is the answer. But if this expression is given 1 and the question is factorize it, so this is what the factorization I have explained you. If you have any question, you may ask. If no question, then thank you very much, and be ready for next class.